Oh, I am mute. Sorry about that. Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to another Tuesday chill stream. Guys, I'm super excited. I see we got some people in the chat. Hey Crimzone. Hey QT, how's it going? Guys, we're going to be talking about Marvel Zombies. We got some news for Marvel Zombies. I feel like it's like every stream we got some sort of news regarding Marvel Zombies, which makes me happy because I'm really excited for Marvel Zombies. I'm excited to stream this over on Twitch on the 24th. Still don't know when we are getting these episodes. I still don't know regarding if it's going to be at 9 p.m. Thursday night, if it's going to be at 9 in the morning on Thursday, or if it's going to be a 3 a.m. release. I'm not sure, but I'm very, very excited regardless. We got this from Marvel Studios today. We got a new clip. I believe we got like also a new TV spot / trailer. I don't think it's a trailer. I think it might be like a promotional TV spot, but it says stream hashtag Marvel Zombies, a Marvel animation 4-part event coming September 24th only on Disney Plus. We got a new poster. I'm gonna be honest, this is my favorite poster. I think they absolutely cooked with this poster. I am very, very excited and happy. I actually want to make sure the stream chat is up, so bear with me. I'm actually going to make sure it's up and fine, so I'm actually going to refresh just to make sure everything is working fine, smoothly. Okay, we're good. I just want to make sure everything was good. Shrink it down a bit, move it up. We are good. Okay, cool. Love this poster. They cooked. They absolutely cooked with this poster. I can't say anything else, but they cooked. I love how the fact that we got Carol Danvers on there. We got Captain Marvel. We got Okoye. We got Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye. We got Abomination. We got Captain America, and we also got Wanda, aka the Scarlet Witch. Love this poster. They're really showcasing the zombies, some clear images at the zombies, and I love that Wanda's coming from above. We got that orange and yellow. They cooked with this poster. You said, yeah, that's a dope poster. Yes, it is, Krim. It is a dope poster. I'm very happy about this poster. Bethany, you said, hey, Crimzone, that's what's up. I love this poster. And just kind of going off of all the other posters we had prior, let's actually look up Marvel Zombies poster. Images. These are the ones we had prior. We had this one that we got. We're going to go to IMDb because we're just to get a cool kind of full look at it. So this was the first poster we got. I love this poster too. This is probably my second favorite poster. It was at number 1, but I do think that this is my second favorite poster. Going off of the number 2 poster we got, that we took a look at, I believe this past Friday, I believe they dropped this poster with the second trailer. I actually really enjoy this poster as well. Let me actually blow up the chat a bit. It's a bit small, so let me actually blow that up just a bit. It's a bit small. I think that's good. But yeah, I really F with this poster as well. I think this is my third favorite poster, if I'm being honest. I think this is my favorite poster. This is my second favorite poster, and this is my third favorite poster, if I'm being completely honest. I will say they have not missed with these posters, but they just keep outdoing themselves. I think that definitely this is the best poster they have put out. Mind you, they haven't brought out any misses, but they cooked. They cooked with this one. I love it. If I had to choose to have which Marvel Zombies poster, it's going to be this one, because you can clear as day see these zombies, and I really like it. These posters are giving ideas. That's what I like to hear, bro. Get creative. That's just something between me and Krim. I'm excited to kind of announce something. I'm not ready to announce it just yet, but stay tuned. I got something big coming before going into next week, before the release of Marvel Zombies. We got something big coming, and I have some things to talk about. So when the time is right, hopefully by the end of the week, I'm gonna make an announcement. Possibly this Friday, that announcement will happen. So stay tuned. I'm excited to talk about it. But yeah, love what I'm seeing. And like I said, we got a new clip for Marvel Zombies. We did get a new clip, which I'm actually gonna pull that up real quick. Marvel Zombies. We did get a new clip we are going to check out. Hey, can we talk about the deleted scene of Fantastic Four to a new one just posted with Vanessa Kirby? I did see that. And Mole Man, I did see that. We can check that out. I'm down. And also the bloopers dropped. And we can talk about the news about the the different DVDs that are coming out for Fantastic Four. We could talk about that. I posted it over on TikTok, Instagram. I don't think I posted it up on my community tab. I have to do so, but we will talk about it here. Definitely, we will talk about it for sure. Because I'm very happy and very excited that they are releasing the Steelbook, the regular Blu-ray 4K Ultra HD, and then they are also releasing something else as well, and I can't wait to talk about all that. You said Hero Verse series, maybe? That would be dope. That would be dope, QT. It's not that, but it's something else I'm very, very excited to talk about. So stay tuned. I'm good. Okay, so we're going into Crimson. All right, so yeah, we got this Marvel Animations Marvel Zombie official teaser trailer, Elizabeth Olsen. So we will watch this, and then we are going to watch the clip. I think we're going to watch the clip first, and then we're going to watch the official teaser. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let me turn on the headphones. And let's watch this clip first. Let's watch this clip. Let me start this. Okay, I think the sound is good. Cool. Let's like it. Let's full screen it. All right, let's watch this clip. It says, zombie outbreak with Marvel Heroes What If official clip. I'm not sure I don't know if this is like from the actual episode, but we're just gonna have to wait and see because I don't remember.
Was I too late?
I think this might be from What If, and I just don't remember.
Oh, jeez. Come on, big guy. Time to go green.
Yeah, I think this was from What If.
Oh, no.
Hear me and rejoice.
Come out. Come out. Come out. What do you mean, no?
You are about to die at the hands of the children of...
Yep.
Tony? Oh, boy, are you...
This is definitely from What If.
Yeah, Iron Man.
I thought this was a new clip. Okay, this isn't a new clip. I don't think we need to watch this. Can you turn it up a little? Oh, you can't hear it? It's kind of all the way up. Can you not hear it? I don't think we need to watch this. I thought this was a new clip, but I think this is from What If. So, look, we don't need to watch this. It's from What If, the What If episode. This is new, though. We will watch this. We will watch this. Is the volume good, guys? Let me know. Is the volume good? Or do you want me to turn it up? I don't want to turn it up too much because it'll start to blare. No, it's okay. I can hear it. It might just be low on my computer. I think it is. I can hear it fine. Okay, cool. All right, that is from What If. Sorry, guys. I thought it was a new clip. We don't need to watch it. If you want to watch that, watch the zombie What If episode from season 1. But we will watch this. So let's watch this. We are going to watch this. All right, cool. All right, let's do it right now.
That doesn't sound good.
On September 24th.
All the Avengers are dead. And they're coming for us.
So sick. 4-episode event. To the death to die for. Sick.
Okay, that was so cool.
Yo.
Marvel Zombies, rated TV MA, streaming September 24th, only on Disney.
Yo, that was fire. That was fire. I actually want to go back. I want to go back and rewatch this again. That fight was sick. Okay, like towards the end, that was pretty sick. All right, let's watch it again.
That doesn't sound good.
On September 24th, yep.
All the Avengers are dead.
I love how they're
And they're
fighting
coming for us.
the previous Avengers. It's so sick. This right here. Oh, they cooked.
Okay, that was so cool.
Marvel Zombies,
They
rated
cooked.
TV MA, streaming September 24th, only on Disney Plus.
Guys, I'm ready for this. I'm so fucking ready for this. I'm just excited we're getting more Marvel. It's a win. I feel like anytime we get more Marvel, it makes me happy. But a win is a win. A win is a win. We're winning very much so with getting more Marvel projects. So I'm here for it. It looks like a fun So that looks like a fun kind of like perfect show for Halloween. I mean, we're really rolling around Halloween, and this is perfect. This is dropping at a perfect time. It's literally dropping on the cusp of the beginning of October. So this is like perfect time. I mean, hell, people are already like getting in the Halloween spirit. We are like in September. I feel like that's usually when people start getting in the Halloween spirit, is like when September hits. But like I said, today is like September 16th or the 15th. So we're really, really rolling around, again, the beginning of October. So this is just perfect timing regarding with Marvel on dropping a Halloween-based show. And I feel like it's perfect. I really wish they would start doing this every year for like Halloween, Christmas. They do something. But this is perfect. This is perfect. If they really wanted to drop something Marvel Zombie related, they could do this every year. I just don't know if they would. And I can only imagine what they could come up with story-wise if they choose to do this like every year. I think it'd be pretty cool. But this was cool. This was cool. Like I said, I thought we did get a new clip, but we didn't. So my bad. But all right, okay. We can talk about the new was it Fantastic Four DVD stuff. We could talk about that. Oh, I guess Fantastic Four First Steps DVD. We can just go to images. I think that kind of fills the gap. The thing I want to talk about, of course, first is the Steelbook, which we'll click this. The Steelbook is so sick. I'm so excited about the Steelbook. It just looks fire. So this is the Steelbook for Fantastic Four First Steps. Sorry guys, like the sun is coming in. Let me actually shut that. I don't like the glare. Okay, that should be good. Hopefully. There we go, there we go, there we go. That's good, that's good. That kind of fixed the glare issue. Okay. But yeah, this is really, really cool. I'm glad we are getting the Steelbook. We have our first look at the Fantastic Four First Step Steelbook. We get collector cards. We get a mini comic. I think this is like the like prelude comic. So this is kind of like about the stories of the Fantastic Four for like that montage sequence. So we kind of like get the history of the Fantastic Four. So this is a canon comic. So we get the canon comic with the Steelbook, which is really, really cool. We get, of course, I think this is the 4K Ultra HD like DVD, and then the other one would probably be the standard Blu-ray. So, and this is the cover art, and this is the inside where it showcases the Fantastic Four symbols for each individual member of the Fantastic Four, and then we have the cover art. It looks really, really good. You said, yeah, the Steelbook looks good, bro. You should get it. Oh, I'm totally getting it. Totally getting it. If you guys know me, I'm a huge physical media buyer, so this is an instant cop for me. I don't even really need to think about it. Like, I will be getting this. Now, mind you, this is an Amazon exclusive, and this does drop on October 14th of this year. Now, the problem with that is we don't know when the actual pre-order date drops. October 14th is when it comes out, I believe. It's not that's not when you pre-order it. It drops on the 14th because digitally, I believe Fantastic Four drops on the 23rd or the 24th. Correct me if I'm wrong, of this month. So, yeah. So, as far as I know, this is going to be hard to get. It is an Amazon exclusive. That's another thing that makes it harder to get is because we don't know when the pre-order date drops. We only know the release of the Steelbook, and we don't know, and also the fact of we don't, like, this is going to be an Amazon exclusive. So, it's going to be a little bit harder to get if you're not on it, like, ASAP. Scalpers will charge probably over $100 for this thing, if not about 70 to 80 bucks. Usually Steelbooks usually run for about 60 to 70, so it could be pushing about 100, if not maybe 120 for this Steelbook on the aftermarket. So I definitely suggest you like do your research, keep a lookout, especially if this is going to drop on October 14th. This could go up next week for pre-order. So I suggest you keep a lookout, to be honest. I think this will go up for pre-order before the end of the month, before we go into October. So I would just suggest you keep a lookout. Now, this is the Walmart special edition. This is the art pop-up book. Blu-ray digital code. So this is cool. This is at Walmart. This is a Walmart exclusive. I was talking to my bro Troy about it because he works at Walmart, and I was like, this is actually pretty cool. So worst comes to worst, if I can't get my hands on the Steelbook, this is also, I find to be a good, fallback plan to get the Blu-ray, art pop-up book from Walmart. It is pretty cool. So, you know what I mean? It comes, this is, of course, this deleted scenes it comes with, and a whole bunch of different stuff. It comes with Thanksgiving, Soup Kitchen, Fantastic Four. It comes with Subterranea, birthday sweater, and then, of course, it says Taking Turns. So those are kind of the gag reel, and then features. These are the special features. Really, really cool. And then there was also your standard, which, let's go back, like the standard edition. So this is kind of like the standard edition. We have a couple things here, which I can just kind of go back here and probably just get the standard edition. So this is just your standard DVD. This is what the standard DVD is going to look like. So this will be everywhere. Your standard, regular Fantastic Four DVD. No Blu-ray, no 4K Ultra HD. This is just standard. This will be at your Walmart, Target, Amazon. Sadly, not Best Buy anymore. So mainly Walmart, Target, Amazon. This will be there. Standard. Okay, so this is, I think, what the Blu-ray I guess that's what the inside of the Blu-ray looks like. Let's see if we can find, because that's the Blu-ray. This is what the inside of the Blu-ray looks like, I think, when you take the slip cover off. So it would be this, I believe. But when you take the slip cover off, I think it will look like this. Unless this is just your standard Blu-ray. This is what it's going to look like for your standard Blu-ray. We can click this. This is fine. This is the 4K Ultra HD. So this is what your 4K Ultra HD will look like when it's not. Which I'll just click it. I want a better image, but I can't find a better image. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't know. Okay. This is good. This is good. Wow, that's a lot of stuff in the Steelbook. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Fantastic Four comes out on the 23rd. RD on September. Okay, cool. So on the September 23rd, it's going to come out on digital. Cool. Sick. So this is your standard Blu-ray. So that's what this is going to look like, the standard Blu-ray. That's cool. And then, like I said, when you take it off, that's what it looked like before, and you guys saw it previously when you take the slip cover off. That's cool. I do like that. It says a collectible pop-up packaging, or pop-up packaging. That's, of course, a Walmart exclusive. It's telling you about it, so that's cool. This is your standard 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray / digital code. This is not the Steelbook, so this, if you want the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital code, that's what the packaging is going to look like. It looks good. I think it looks good. I think if I'm being honest, I like this way more than I like this. So, and I'm a 4K buyer going forward. I really just don't buy standard Blu-rays anymore. I try to go for the 4K Ultra HD. So if I can't get the Steelbook, I'm probably going to go for this. That's what the back of it looks like, I believe, for the 4K Ultra HD. That's what the back looks like. This is, I guess, is another Blu-ray / digital code. I don't know what this is. I guess that's what it's going to look like, I think. So this must be the Walmart version, and then there's the Walmart edition. So this must be the Walmart Blu-ray, and then they have the pop-up edition, which is pretty cool. Or that's another option for it, I would assume. And then this is your Blu-ray digital code. Like, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And then that's what the back looks like, I believe. And then the standard. This is what the standard looks like. The back of the standard edition. For me, personally, it's either 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray Steelbook, or it's going to be just the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray digital code. Either or. I'm really going for the Steelbook, though, because it comes with the cards, it comes with everything. I think a lot of people are going to go for that because of the fact that it comes with so much. I'm not a huge fan of the art book, but the art book is dope, though. I will say that. So that's kind of getting a look at what we are getting, which is pretty cool, if I'm being honest. Like I said, I usually just don't go for the Blu-rays anymore, and I don't go for the standards anymore. So it's either 4K Ultra HD or Steelbook, or it's just going to be the 4K Ultra HD I get, to be honest. And like I said, this all comes out on October 14th. These are when all these drop, so keep a lookout. I can actually get out of all this now. We can close that up. We can close that up. We can close the Marvel Zombies thing up. and that too. We can keep that up because we were talking about that, but we can get out of that though. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's regarding the Fantastic Four stuff. Now, mind you, they did drop the gag reel. They did drop that, or I think it was the full gag reel. I don't even know if it was just like a little like snippet of the gag reel. I think they dropped the full thing. It is on X. I don't think it's on YouTube, so it would be up on X. And then also they have the one of the deleted scenes of Subterranea where Sood visits Subterranea. They have that up as well, up on X. I don't want to showcase them here because I don't want copyright. I feel like they would strike me for that, so I'm not going to show it, but they do have it up. So that is cool. Oh, JJ, nice to see you. How's it going? Also, the thing I want to talk about is my new banner. Did you guys see my new banner? Hopefully you guys did. I'm very proud of what the new banner looks like. And then when you look at it on your on the television, it says love, positivity, and motivation, and it has my socials. So I do like that as well, that it has that. But this is the thing I probably am the most proud of the most is I wanted to make something fun and creative. So I was like, you know what? I take a lot of pictures of my figures. Why don't I just like make a collage and then put them up of some of my favorite figures? So that's what I did. Of course, we got the Mafex Daredevil. We have the Maximum Spider-Man. We have the Maximum Hulk. We have my custom RDJ slash like Tony Stark slash Doctor Doom. So I did that as well. Of course, we have the Spider-Man 2 symbiote suit from the game, the Gamerverse figure, and then we have the Spider-Man 2 Gamerverse Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat. So I made that. So new banner looks peak. Thank you so much, Krim. I appreciate you, bro. I'm very happy of it. I'm very happy about it. I'm very proud of it. I was working on it the other day. And I just wanted to kind of make something creative and special. So I was like, why don't I do this? So I'm very, very proud of it, to be honest. I think I'm going to keep it for a while. I think this is going to be the banner I keep for a while. I don't know. I don't have any plans on changing it again. Every once in a while, I like changing the banner, but I think this is the one I'm probably the most happiest about, to be honest. Having a busy week, but overall been doing great. That's, yeah, trust. I understand the busy week aspect, but I'm glad to hear you're doing great. That's great. You know what I mean? And also, sometimes it's good to kind of be, you know, keep yourself busy and keep doing stuff. But I'm glad to hear you're doing great, JJ. That's what I like to hear. What else? We could actually check out X real quick. I'm trying to think of some other stuff to talk about, per se. So we can pop up X and see what else we got to talk about. We talked about the release of the Fantastic Four DVDs, the different options we have for the DVDs. Again, I said it's coming out on October 14th. We don't know when the pre-order date is. We talked about the new kind of TV spot we got for Marvel Zombies. We talked about the new poster for Marvel Zombies. We can actually talk about the Daredevil. Thanks, Bethany, for also letting people know about the Tuesday chill stream. Thank you so much. We can talk about the Daredevil helmet. We can actually talk about that because I did not know that Hasbro was going to do this. So we could talk about this. So Hasbro decided to not really do a pre-order for this. This thing comes out on September 14th. That's when it goes out. That's when it ships, which is this week. It literally ships like this Friday. So necessarily, this wasn't even a pre-order. And as of right now, I'm pretty sure it still says currently unavailable on Amazon. It said sold out on Pulse, and I was like, no shot. And I like checked it at 1 because the pre-order I thought went up at 1, and I was like, there's no shot it's sold out on Pulse. There's no shot it's sold out on Amazon. I don't know what's going on, but I was like, what the hell? Little did I know that when I hit my bro Troy up, he told me that on Big Bad Toy Store, it's up to buy right now. And I was like, are you kidding me? So it's not even a pre-order. It's up to buy like right now. He said, yes, it ships out on like this Friday. I was like, oh my God, what the hell? Thank you, Hasbro, for not giving me any kind of like any inkling of letting people know that this isn't a pre-order technically. You don't have time to save up the money. They're just going to drop it on you, and there's no time to build up the money for this thing. This thing goes for $140. It goes for $139.99. So it's $140 for the helmet and billy clubs. I do not have that money today. I was like, are you kidding me? I don't get paid until tomorrow. And this kind of just like came out of nowhere. I thought this was something that would come out maybe in December, maybe at the latest at the end of November. I was not expecting this would ship out this Friday. So long story short is I get paid tomorrow. I did it actually was up for pre-order on Hasbro. I don't know how it's up for pre-order when it's shipping out literally this Friday. I don't understand how this is considered a pre-order. Beats me. I'm just glad in a way that they're considering it a pre-order, even though it makes no sense. And hopefully it doesn't charge my account until tomorrow when I get paid. If it charges my account now, I am big time screwed because there's a thing called overdrawing your account. If this overdraws my account, I'm going to be pissed. And again, I think Hasbro was not like clear enough on them just saying, oh, we're actually going to drop it on I think to believe today's the 16th with not giving people enough time. Because my knowledge and everybody else, when they heard on the last Paul stream, is that this said, oh, keep a lookout for the pre-order date for this. It's not really a pre-order if it comes out literally this Friday. I'm going to get this next week, guys. I'm literally going to get my hands on this like next week. So expect an unboxing. It's most likely going to be early next week to late next week. That's crazy. Maybe next chill stream, Tuesday or Friday, I'm going to have this to unbox. So stay tuned. You said, but as far as Legends, I'm pre-order the new Black Widow figure and my Cap and Blue Venom 2-pack got shipped and it's on the way. That's what's up. I just got mine the other day. Guys, go check out my TikTok. Go check out, I did a TikTok showing off the box. I did a TikTok also showing off me posing the figures. I dropped those pictures also over on my Instagram. Go follow my Instagram. But yeah, I have them in hand. Here's the new Cap. I could show that off real quick. Here is the new Cap figure for the Gamerverse, Marvel vs. Capcom Cap and Blue Venom. He looks amazing. He is my definitive Captain America. I love this figure. I had a blast posing these figures the other day, like last night. And then we have Blue Venom right here. I have the half Venomized head on and half Eddie Brock head on. But this is a dope figure. This is sick. So I have them there in the background. I might keep them there in the background because technically I already have a Cap at home. So I might keep them here. Might take them home. But they're there right now in the background. So. Hey guys, how are y'all? The helmet looks sick. Yes, it does. Alternate, we're going to be unboxing this thing next week. Stay tuned. You should wear the black ski mask that shows your full face and put the helmet over it to make it TV show accurate. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I need to find one. I need to get a ski mask and kind of like makeshift it because it's like, as far as I know, those are hard to come by. I gotta like look into those, but I do want to get. I know what you're talking about. I do want to get one of those for sure to make it more accurate. Maybe if I could find one on Amazon, I'll try to order it before this comes out. Maybe if I have the time or have some extra money, I'll try to do it. Worst comes to worst, if I can't get it in time, I'm just glad to have the helmet, and I'll worry about that later. But yeah, I might be cooked as far as money because I also want to get the Wolverine and Silver Samurai 2-pack. Yeah, I get you. I think that came out, if I'm correct. I haven't seen it out in the wild, but I was thinking about getting it. I don't think I will, but I was thinking about it. I don't think I will though, because I have so many Wolverines. But who knows? Those figures look amazing. Venom with the blue is such a great combo. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Blue's my favorite color, so it is really really sick. They might have some ski masks on Walmart too. They might. Maybe I'll check it out. They actually might. It's such a great helmet. Seriously nice. Yeah, it is. It's so sick. It's so cool. How much are most figure 2-packs? Okay, so most figure. Well, this one was $60, right off rip. This 2-pack was $60. They are expensive. I will say that. Sometimes 2-packs can go to $50 though. It just depends. But mainly 60 is what you'd want to expect from a 2-pack, to be honest. You need the black helmet next. Oh yeah, the Shadowlands. I want to get that too. That's on the list. It's on the list. I'll definitely be getting that probably next year. For sure. The detail work is awesome. You have almost all of them. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Zach's whole Daredevil mask collection will be like the one clip in Born Again. Yes, it will. Yes, it will, bro. You already know. You already know. I already have the She-Hulk helmet. I already have the I already have the Daredevil season 2 helmet. That's also showcased in Defenders. And now I have the Born Again helmet. And I already have the Billy Clubs that he uses in season 2 and also in also that Dex uses the helmet and Billy Clubs that from season 2 in season 3. So I have those Billy Clubs as well, and also the Billy Club and helmet from Defenders. So yeah, I pretty much have all of them. The only one I don't have now is the Shadowland helmet in season 2 of Born Again. I will get it eventually. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get it for sure. I need that Wolverine 2-pack because I sold all of mine. Oh shit, yeah, you need to get that. You need to get that 2-pack, bro. You need to get it. I mean, that is the, I feel like, what we talk about that, we could pull it up, I figure since we're talking about it, I feel like this is, like, the definitive Wolverine. People are saying that, like, this figure is the definitive Wolverine figure, and I believe them. Zach, if you recreate that Daredevil clip, I will lose all my marbles. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I have the shirt. I have the shirt he wears in that sequence. I think if I'm correct, he wears, like, a long sleeve black what is it, thermal, and he has jeans on and like boots. Or that's usually the Daredevil Matt Murdock fit. Even when he's not out being a vigilante, that's usually like his fit. So I could wear that, roll up the sleeves, have the glasses on, open my door or open something. I gotta figure it out. And then, like, have the masks all in front. Maybe I will do that. That's not a bad idea to recreate that sequence, Crimzone. So, Alternates, so keep a lookout. Keep a lookout. I might do that. Maybe I'll do that next year. I mean, I could do it now. I have, like, by then I'll have, like, three helmets. So I could do it now, but I might wait until next year. Maybe. I don't know. But that's not a bad idea. JJ, the Wolverine 2-pack based on the Marvel vs. Capcom. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I heard from that Wolverine figure could be a Maximum figure. Yes, yes. People are literally saying that this Wolverine figure, which I'm just going to go here. I did not know that the Hasbro website was right here. Let me get a good image of, like, Wolverine himself. Yeah. Literally, people are saying that this is literally a Maximum Wolverine figure. About the articulation, the way he moves. I mean, the sizing of him is probably the most accurate interpretation of Wolverine. And I think in terms of sizing, this Cap figure is probably the most accurate Cap figure in terms of sizing and in terms of color. On, like, with the blues and the reds, this is it. This is it, in my personal opinion, because you can just see the difference. Like, you could just see the difference. There's that color of Captain America, and then there's this. Like, and the sizing. Look at the sizing alone. This dude's bulky. This is how he should be. So yeah. Before, personally, I thought that was the definitive Captain America, but nah, this is the definitive Captain America, in my personal opinion. Truly. I love that figure. Honest to God, if I was crazy enough, I would probably buy 2 of those, another 2-pack, and keep it in box, because I love that Cap. I love that Captain America. I have so many Captain America figures now. I feel like, especially since I got that, I kept that on card, and I have one of the Secret Wars Captain Americas actually with my Avengers team, and now I bought this Cap. I'm tempted to buy the 2-pack again and just keep the Cap and sell the Venom. I'm honestly tempted. I don't think I will, because it's another $60 right out the gate, and I don't know if I'm going to spend that, but it's tempting. It really is tempting, because the Cap is perfect. to be honest, at least in my personal opinion. But I do like this Wolverine. I like also how like his mask, like the black part of the mask is so long. That's very accurate too. I really mess with it. I wish Venom had pinless in the legs. I get you. Not a lot of people are very happy with the pins in the legs. I will say the articulation though goes crazy. He does have butterfly joints, and you can pretty much do everything with him. The neck hinge, he can look all the way up. Articulation goes crazy with this figure. I will say that. I had no problem posing him last night. Articulation was really, really good. I recommend him. He probably might be one of the best Venoms, I think, to date, to be honest. And if I'm being honest, I don't really care as much about figures having pins, but I get where people are coming from, though, for sure. Even though the mini comic wave comes out in January, I actually think it will come out in 100% JJ. It's definitely coming out in December. I bet you 100% it's going to come out December, like the last week of December. I think it's going to come out. I think so. Hasbro tends to move, like, when they have like figures coming out in the beginning of a month, they tend to move it back a month at the end of that month. They tend to do that. They tend to move back or move updates. In terms of when they release figures, they tend to move like the dates up, which is cool. But sometimes it also isn't in our favor. Sorry guys, I have a little bit of a tickle in my throat, and I'm kind of like have a little bit of a cold. I'm kind of like losing my cold, but like still I'm in the phase of my cold where I kind of have a stuffy nose and all that, kind of a tickle in my throat. Not like sore throat tickle, but like, you know, like that dry cough that happens every now and then. I hate that. I don't know how it happened, but I'm still going strong, still going to the gym. Gains, you know what I mean? I'm wearing my Daredevil tank today too. Look at my Daredevil shirt, dude. Look how sick this Daredevil shirt is. I just want to like give a quick shout out to the shirt. This shirt's hard, dude. This shit's probably my favorite Daredevil shirt that I own, to be honest. I love this shirt. The tank goes hard, and it motivates me in the gym too. Totally motivates me. What else regarding Marvel Legends? I don't know what else regarding Marvel Legends. The last stage of a cold always is the hardest stage. Yep. I was at the store yesterday and people already is putting out the holiday decor. Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. Shirt is fire. Thank you, Ultra Nerd. I think it is. I got this shirt at Hot Topic. I wish Hot Topic would sponsor you, bro. Come on, man. I want a sponsorship so bad. I feel like the amount of money I spend at Box Lunch, Hot Topic, your boy needs a sponsorship. I mean, come on. I'd rep it. I'd rock it. I feel like I could be a model for like a Hot Topic or Box Lunch or something. I think I could do it. I think I could. I don't know. Also, a little bit of news I guess we could talk about real quick is that Robert Redford passed away, sadly. So R.I.P. Robert Redford. He, of course, played the villain in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Secretary Pierce. Great character. Great actor. So, yeah, R.I.P. to him. R.I.P. Yeah. I remember one time I was sick and my throat wasn't sore, but my voice was so deep. I thought I was in someone else's body. I sounded like a 40-year-old man. R.I.P. Robert. Yeah, seriously, R.I.P. Robert. He was kick-ass. He made many appearances. He appeared in Endgame for the time travel sequence to 2012. Like I said, he was in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. He played the main villain. Truly a standout actor. R.I.P. to him. This, of course, was from the Russo brothers. They did a tribute to Robert Redford. They said, "We are deeply saddened by the passing of an incomparable Robert Redford, true legend whose acting and directing inspired us throughout our careers." Yeah. There are very few people who have impacted modern storytelling as show more significantly as Robert, and we are deeply grateful for our time with him. Yeah. So yeah, R.I.P. Robert. Truly, truly. The new Silver Surfer is so shiny. I'm tempted to buy it. I bought it. I bought it. I'm a sucker for it. I bought it. I'm not even mad that I bought it. It is so shiny. It's so chrome. I have this Silver Surfer already. It practically is the re-released Walgreens without pins. And I think it has the Galactus, HasLab Silver Surfer's head sculpt. I think that's like the only difference, and it's shiny. So all in all, it's the same one I have, just without pins and a new head sculpt, and it's shiny. That was enough for me, and I love Silver Surfer, and the fact that it's a part of the mini comic wave, I'm a sucker for it. So actually, let's do this real quick. Let's actually pull that up. New. Let's actually pull it up. I think it'd be here. Yeah. Right? Where's Silver Surfer? Oh, here he is. I'm a sucker for it. I bought it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I bought this. I'm proud that I bought it. Also, I'm so tired of... Zach, did you hear about the Scarlet Witch in Doomsday rumor? I saw it, but I didn't read it. Maybe we'll check that out. Elaborate. What's the rumor? I think I read a bit, but I forget. So definitely elaborate. Let me know. And let me know should we talk about it. But I love the mini comic wave. I'm so tired of everybody talking trash on the mini comic wave because they're like, oh, well, we could get an extra pair of hands, or we could get an extra... We're not going to get an extra head sculpt. Stop playing. Like, they're not going to do that. I hate when people are like, oh, we could get it. No, we're not going to get an extra head sculpt, even if they weren't doing the mini comic. And the fact that they are utilizing the mini comic makes it where we can get standalone characters where, like, in a way, it's either finishing people's, it's characters that it can finish people's, like, collections, or it's just, like, one and dones they can do. And that's a way for them to give it to us. And doing the comic covers. I like it. I like the mini comic. I like posing the mini comic up by their legs or having them hold the mini comic. I think it gives it just does something special to your shelves. If you know, you know. I have all my mini comics up with my figures. I love them. To be honest, the thing I think that's probably the most pointless that I don't really like as much is the shields that we get in the Secret Wars packaging. And I know that's them kind of calling back to how the old figures used to look, but I find them to be more useless than the mini comic, personally. That's just my personal opinion. I don't trust Hasbro Pulse when it comes to online orders. I don't blame you. Sometimes they take 10,000 years. I usually go to Amazon or try to find my figures at Target. Or I usually go with Amazon. If I find them at Target or GameStop earlier, I'll pick them up and cancel my Amazon order. That's usually what I usually do. But I think I ordered this on Pulse. No, I ordered it on Amazon because it said out of stock on Amazon, but then it went up. Like, it wasn't up yet. I'll send it in the Discord, but it's about how a comic accurate Scarlet Witch will show up in Doomsday, how she is a universe where Magneto has a royal family in Genosha. Oh, dude, that'd be fire as shit if they do that. And it's like a Genosha Kingdom fire. I think this wave is definitely decent lineup. I think it's pretty good. The only really the way I see it is that the only things I've been tempted about, and mind you, I think when you're tempted, or you're kind of giving me, like, you're kind of what's the word? You're kind of tempting the idea of, oh, maybe I will pick this figure up. I think when they do a wave like that where you're tempted to pick up a figure, or you're interested to pick up a figure, I think it's a sort of a win. The only other two figures I was interested in possibly picking up was definitely Rachel Summers. It was Black Widow, and then it was for sure Silver Surfer. Other than that, I think the wave was kind of a bust, because the only one I really ordered was Silver Surfer, but I'm okay with that. For me, it was a bust, but for a lot of people, they get to finish their collections of their teams, and also they get to, like, they find something that they like. That's a win in my book, when people can find the things that they like. I'm more open and more positive when it comes to things. Even if I didn't like it, and I'm happy because I want to save my money, I don't need to always be buying every single figure a part of every single wave. I'm okay with not doing that. So I take this as a win, to be honest, because it saves some money in my pocket. So it's a W. I think this. Wait, yeah, read that. I'm glad every figure is not a banger because I could say, yeah, you said it, JJ. The only one I'm going to get is Black Widow and Silver Surfer. I'm kind of tempted to get the Black Widow. I don't know if I will. I'm tempted, though. I think a little bit more than Rachel Summers, but at the same time, I'm kind of tempted to pick up the Rachel Summers. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I don't know. Silver Surfer was a for sure cop, though. For sure. To be honest, I might actually keep my Silver Surfer in package. I might do it because the packaging for him looks dope. I gotta say, I don't know if they're gonna show it here. This looks sick. I mean, come on. The green with the silver, with the mini comic, with the issue 1 Silver Surfer comic accessory. This might be a wall hanging figure, to be honest. This might be it. If I come across 2, I might get 2. Keep 1 out of box, 1 in box. Maybe 1 at the studio here. I might bring my old one here. The new one at the studio. I'm at home with all the other Marvel Legends. And then I might put 1 up on the wall. If I come across 1 out in the wild, I might pick up another one and put it up on the wall. I might do it. It's very rare I get doubles of figures and keep 1 on card, keep 1 on the shelf. I'd consider doing it for this. I would. I'm not gonna lie. Silver Surfer he has such a dope look. And the chrome, the chrome is sick. They cooked with Surfer. Yes, they did. I think they did. He looks incredible. I know a lot of people aren't, again, this is the complaining I'm talking about. A lot of people aren't happy that he's on the Sunfire mold, the Sunfire body mold. Or what is it? Is it Sunfire? I think it is. The Sunfire body mold. A lot of people aren't happy about that. For me personally, I don't care. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good mold. They're going to keep using it if it saves them money. I don't see the big deal. Every figure doesn't need to be a new body mold, in my personal opinion. What's up, Zach? How are you? I'm doing great, Marvel. How are you? The chrome is beautiful. You said it, Chrome. The chrome is beautiful. Beautiful. It looks like a good figure. I love the back. I love it. You can never make me hate the mini comic wave. It's never gonna happen. I'm probably one of the fair few of people that actually love the mini comic wave, besides me and Troy, are probably the only ones that talk positively about this wave without like throwing a temper tantrum like a lot of people do online. It's actually crazy, dude. The collecting community complain too much. You said it, JJ. They literally complain about everything, and it's same with they do it in Marvel. I feel like every community of anything loves to complain. But I like being on the opposite side of that because the complaining is it's so like what's the word? It's so like draining. I don't get it. Like that's the thing I don't get about. It's like if you don't like something, that's fine. But when you go online and you just keep spewing and complaining, I just don't get how people can keep watching people like that. I just don't get it. I'm never gonna get it. I like to be on the opposite side of that because what's the fun of complaining? Or like, what's the fun in that? It's draining. It's like, why? Think about all the energy people put in when they complain about something. I can't do it. I love the mini comic wave. Thank you, JJ. That's another one. DJ Khaled, don't come for me for that one. But yeah, I don't know. I just love it. I love the mini comic wave. It's great. I think it's fun. I think it's different. I still think I think Hasbro is still doing better than McFarlane. I will say that. I'm never buying a McFarlane figure again after that Batman Begins, after I did a stream with me unboxing it, and the Batman Begins, like the hand broke right off because the articulation in the plastic is cheap. So, never again. Never again. Very Magneto. Never again. You said the complaining is a drag, man, and it gets toxic most of the time. 100%. Agreed. So toxic. All right, guys. I'm trying to think of some other things to talk about. Any other pre-orders you guys got? Let me know. I know that a lot of people are getting the X-Men 97 wave like quick. I've noticed that. I've noticed a lot of people are getting them in earlier. Like Dan Who's been getting, I think, pretty much practically reviewed half of the wave. I think, was it wave 4 for X-Men 97? Wave 3? I think it's wave 4. I thought it was wave 3, but it's 4. He practically unboxed like every one of these figures. I don't know one he hasn't gotten yet, but he just did Jubilee, I think. Or maybe it wasn't Dan Who. Maybe it was MCU Collector. You guys will have to fill in the gap for me. I'm not quite too sure, but these are practically all out for some people. They're not out for me yet, but that's the thing I hate is when people get like practically a whole wave and you think to yourself, where are you getting these? Because half the time no one's sending it to them. They must be getting them somewhere, and it's like when am I gonna get mine? I really want the 90s Psylocke on the single comic card. That would be sick. It would be cool. That would be cool. I agree, JJ. That would be sick. What all have I missed? Not much. We talked about the new Marvel Zombies poster, because we got a third poster. We talked about the new TV spot we got for Marvel Zombies. Marvel, also stay tuned because I have some news I'm going to be talking about. I'm very, very excited about, in regards of, me making some fun changes or some fun updates to something that I announced last year. I don't want to go any more into depth about it, but I have some fun things coming, that you guys can get. I'm not going to go any more into depth about it. If you guys know, you know. Wait until Friday. We'll kind of loop back around and we'll talk more about it. But there's some fun news coming. That's probably I'm going to be talking about most likely probably this Friday. Yeah, this Friday I'm probably going to talk about it. So stay tuned for this Friday's chill stream. I might have some news to talk about, which I'm very, very excited. Maybe some things to show you guys. So yes, some changes. Yes, some fun updates. Not really necessarily changes, but some fun updates and some fun things that are going to be like. So kind of, it's fun. It's cool. It's something I've been wanting to do on top of the thing I already wanted to do, but it's like updating things, making things like funner. So I'm excited. I'm still pissed that I missed out on the Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack. I would agree. I'm so lucky, JJ, that I was lucky enough that I had my sister Bethany, that she went out of her way, went to 2 Targets, and they were like very far from one another, to get me that 2-pack. Thank you to my sister. She's a real one. She made it happen. If I didn't get that 2-pack, I probably would have I probably would have Detroit smashed the world, to be honest. Like, quite honestly, because I wanted that 2-pack. I needed that 2-pack. I agree. I 100% agree. Nice. Yes, I'm very excited, Marvel, to showcase what I'm cooking up. So, yeah. Guys, we got 9 people in here. Make sure to like the stream, of course. We got 7 likes on the stream. So, guys, we got 10 people watching actually now. So make sure to like the stream. If you are new, subscribe. We are trying to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Let's make it happen. We're doing more streams. Also, I think I also wanted to announce, I want to start doing more gaming streams. So I do think possibly we are going to do a stream on the weekend. I think we are going to be doing 3 streams a week. I think we are going to do it on the weekend. I think that's what I'm more leaning toward, is doing more streams, because I love streaming. I love talking to you guys. I think it's a lot better than me making videos. I'm feeling that way. I feel, like I said, guys, I kind of stated I'm kind of burnt out when it comes to making videos. I still think when it comes to Marvel Legends, I think I'm going to do what I did on TikTok, and I'm going to probably upload it as a short, what I filmed on TikTok and what I also posted up on Instagram, of me showcasing my Gamerverse cap and Blue Venom 2-pack, me showing off the box, me talking about it. I think I'm going to start making content like that going forward, over on TikTok, posting the reel to Instagram, and then maybe also posting it as a short or a video to YouTube. Kind of still showcasing my Marvel Legends, and then me taking photos of my Marvel Legends from time to time. It might not be an every time thing, but I think I will make a video of me showing off the box, and kind of me talking about why I got the figure and such. I'm just doing some changes. Doing figure unboxings for me aren't really as fun for me right now. But I still want to kind of do stuff regarding figures. So I think you'll see more of the content that I posted last night over on TikTok and Instagram. But I am leaning more towards gaming too. So I do think I'm going to be doing a gaming stream on the weekends. Yeah, just Troy smashed. Literally. Alternator literally. To make use of, I was very sad when Target didn't get the 2-pack literally the week after I got on my birthday week. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. What's absolute cinema? Me gaming or what? Let me know, Krim. Let me know. But I want to start gaming. I do want to start gaming, so I think I'm going to start pushing games on the weekend. Probably on Saturday, I would assume. That's probably when I'm going to do it. Probably earlier in the day, too. So probably around, like, I might do it around, like, 12 or 1. Maybe 2. Maybe kind of aim for earlier in the day. Maybe I'm thinking 1, maybe until 3. I don't know. I kind of like that time. Who knows? Maybe it'll be from, like, 2 to 4. Who knows? But I think I'm going to start doing more, like, gaming stuff. So, yes, over on my gaming channel as well. Over on Heroverse, I think it's Heroverse Gaming. I don't even know. I haven't posted on my gaming channel in, like, I don't even know how long. Do I even have a link to that? I thought I did. Let me a second. I don't even know how to get there. Give me a minute, guys. I don't even know if I might have spelled it wrong. I don't know. I gotta check it. I don't know. I'll maybe drop the link to it. I'll drop the link. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Damn it. That's not what I want to do. Share. Copy link. So yeah, guys, if you haven't done so, go over to my gaming channel. I'm going to drop it right here in the chat right now. Because I am going to start gaming more. I think it's going to be on the weekend. Do you think the next Hasbro Pulse stream will be around the new year of February? Probably. Probably. I feel like besides New York Comic Con and whatever they're going to show there, and besides something, I think we have something else besides New York Comic Con, but I don't think we're going to see much more in terms of, like, Pulse streams. Now, however, we still could get one. Possibly, we're in September, October, maybe November at the latest. Maybe the end of October. Who knows? I mean, we still could get some before the end of the year. Maybe it won't be the beginning of next year. Maybe it very well could. We could have maybe 2 more before the end of the year. Who knows? Time will tell. I really don't know. That's actually a great question, JJ. I really don't know. It's actually a really, really great question. I don't know what's going to happen with the next Pulse stream. It could be any time. I recommend following Dan Hu. Or not Dan Hu. Steven Yeun. Okay, why isn't that? I mean, do I have to go here? I think I have to go here. Or is it Dan? Is it? No, am I right? Dan. Yeah, Dan Yeun. I said, yeah, I was right. I don't know why I questioned myself. I recommend following Dan Yeun over on X. He, of course, is one of the Hasbro employees he's like, he does the marketing, and he's also on the Pulse streams with, I forget the dude's name. You're gonna have to, like, I really don't remember bro's name. I don't know why I'm blanking. What's his name? Ryan? I think his name is Ryan. That might be the other dude's name. So yeah, I recommend following him because he keeps you up to date on every pre-order, like everything. Anything to do with Hasbro Pulse, he likes to let people know when pre-orders are going live and everything. He does the good marketing. I think so. Oh, yeah, I did sub to your gaming channel a while ago. Thank you, Marvel. I appreciate it. Did you hear about the Fantastic Four coming out on... Yes, Yes, I did. 4K October 14th. Yes, I did. I don't know when the pre-order date the pre-order date is though, Marvel. As soon as you know, let me know. I actually posted it over on the Discord. Guys, definitely go make sure to keep notifications on Discord. I did post about it. About the Steelbooks and about like the standard and everything, or like the Blu-ray. I posted about all of them over on the Heroverse Marvel segment. I did post about it. Thank you, Ultra Nerd, for doing that for me. I posted about every the Steelbook, the Amazon exclusive Steelbook, the pop-up art was it HD Blu-ray for Walmart exclusive, and I also did just the standard 4K Ultra HD. I posted about that as well. Yes, of course, October 14th is when those go out, but I don't know when the pre-orders are. I don't know. Cancel. I'm not doing that. What the hell? Okay, I love it. I also love the GIF, Ultra Nerd, of the Struggle Might. That's great. Am I the only one that calls like All Might Struggle Might when he like after he like lost One for All? Am I the only one that calls him Struggle Might? I think that's like what people call him, but I might be wrong. I like calling him Struggle Might. Where do you put your Psylocke on the shelf? Also, are you getting Iceman? I'm not getting the Iceman. The Iceman looks like something else. I'm not going to say that on stream, but if you know, you know. Yeah, I think the Iceman looks horrible in my personal opinion. But I have Psylocke with my X-Men. With my X-Men 97. To be clear. I'm going with the 4K slipcover. Yeah. If I can't get the Steelbook, Marvel, I'm going to go for the 4K standard. I could get into My Hero. Sorry. Yeah, I know you can get into My Hero. Yes, Struggle Might is so accurate. Yes, Struggle Might. I call him Skinny Might. Love that. I call him Struggle Might. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. It's so great. Skinny Might's actually good. That's a good one, too. I think that's probably what they call him. I call him Struggle Might. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Jamaica, you sent me something, I believe in the... Did you send me some Marvel Legends video? I think you did. In Discord. Did you? I think you might have. I actually do want to look at this, though. Before we get into that, chill stream? Is this it? Oh, okay. September. Oh, this was on the 2nd. Oh, this was old. Okay. All right. I do want to check out what Ultra Nerd sent. I know it's on X. I came across it. We'll just go to X. That's perfectly fine. Let's look up Avengers Doomsday. I would buy the Steelbook, but they usually price it way too high these days. That's 100% true. I totally get that. They price them crazy high nowadays. Where's the Wanda one? Do I have to type in this? Oh, here it is. Okay. Rumor. Okay, so this is regarding Scarlet Witch in Avengers Doomsday. Wanda Maximoff. A rumor that Wanda Maximoff variant will appear in Avengers Doomsday. I feel like this is kind of like not surprising. I feel like we would, if we were going to see any variant, I feel like it would be her. Now, mind you, if that's the Wanda we are getting, and we're not getting our Wanda to come across this Wanda, I'm going to be a little bit pissed because I know our Wanda's not dead. They can't fool me. Our Wanda is very much still alive. I want our Wanda. I do not just want a variant. I want our Wanda. I don't like this. I think it should be the same Wanda Maximoff, not a variant. This person, Cosmic Bullet, or Bolt, or whatever, he knows, or she knows. I agree. I don't want it just to be some variant. She will be from the X-Men universe where Magneto rules Genosha and has a royal family dynamic with Pietro, Wanda, and Polaris. That's pretty cool. Or Polaris. That's pretty cool. Look in Discord. Oh, so are you talking about that video, or did you just send me something in Jimmy? Let me know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the idea of of just seeing a variant. I want our Wanda too. I'm down for both, but I want our Wanda. I might say that. I'm down for both. I heard somewhere they're not gonna add any more cast members because it would blow the budget. To keep adding actors would make sense if they saving the rest for Secret. Oh, 100%. I think they're gonna save probably the biggest budget for Secret Wars. It makes sense. They don't want to bombard one film and make it like too hectic. They want to save people for Secret Wars. It makes sense. It makes sense. Why hire people that might not even carry over into like, or that might not even show up until the next film, but hire them for this film? You're overspending when it's like you signed them for that film when they won't show up until the next film, and also you're like the people that are on the film aren't going to survive going into the next film. So it makes sense from a money standpoint and a business standpoint. It makes sense if that is true, Marvel. Also, did we hear that Avengers Doomsday is wrapping, like, this week? I think it was wrapping, like, today, if I'm correct. Did anybody hear about that? I heard about that, about Avengers Doomsday wrapping. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I think I spelled that right. Avengers Doomsday wrap. Yeah. This was September 15th. This was yesterday via Daniel Richman. He said, yeah, right, Daniel Richman, aka Daniel RBK, whatever. Avengers Doomsday is reportedly expected to wrap filming this week. I'm not sure when they started filming. You guys are going to have to, like, let me know. When did Avengers Doomsday start filming? Oh, April of 2025. According to reports from April 2025, which also mention that the script was still being paused, worked on, and that the movie was filming but not with a complete script. Started production April 2025. Yeah, so this filmed back. They started filming Avengers Doomsday back in April. April, May, June, July, August, September. Wait, right? April, May, June, July, August, September. They've been filming for 6 months, dude. Yeah, it makes sense. They've been filming for 6 months. It's probably going to take 6 more months, less than that maybe, to them to do the visual effects and everything. CGI. Makes sense. It's probably going to take them about 6 months to do the visual effects, voiceovers, and such. And also, like I said, they're going to need to do probably some reshoots. Also, I don't want people to panic when I say reshoots. Every movie has reshoots. It's every movie. I hate my biggest pet peeve, and it's with the Marvel fans, air quotes, Marvel fans, is when they're like, oh, they're doing reshoots. Oh, we're cooked. Oh, it's going to be trash. Blah, 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 blah. Every movie has reshoots. If you know movies, if you know shows, they have reshoots. Sometimes the lighting could be off. Sometimes maybe a line didn't work. Guess what? I don't know if anybody knew this. They reshot the sequence with Tony Stark where he says, I am Iron Man. He initially didn't say that before he snapped. He just said, like, I think he just snapped. I don't even think he even said anything. See what I'm saying? Things work for the best. Sometimes reshoots don't work for the best, but like, let's not make it sound like every time Marvel does reshoots, it's in the shitter. I hate when people do that. If that's true that they've wrapped filming when I feel like, then I feel like the release date will be moved up rather than delayed. I mean, they've moved Avengers films up. They did it with Infinity War and they did it with Endgame. They can move stuff up. And Russos are known to move stuff up too. And probably reshoot stunts. Exactly. Reshooting stunts. 100%. That's cool. I'm excited to see RDJ as Doom. Same. I'm so for it. It makes sense. When I think logically why they chose RDJ as Doom, it makes sense. Bro, it started with RDJ as Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. It would make sense that there would be a variant out there that would look like Tony, that would go down a different path where he would become Doctor Doom. It makes sense. I don't know why people are all acting like it doesn't make sense. I honestly can't. The thing I don't like is also that, like, who else would rather have play Doom? I think it's in safe hands with RDJ. I think people sleep on him. I think he's gonna kill it. I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people how good he's gonna do. Oh, that's wild. I didn't know that. Yeah, Marvel. He didn't initially say, I am Iron Man. That was a reshoot where RDJ is like, maybe I don't see this working. What if I did this? It started with him saying, I am Iron Man. It ended with him saying, I am Iron Man. That is perfect fan service, and that's his story arc coming to a close. Think about it. That was the start of his story, of him saying I am Iron Man, and then him ending the story with the story arc of him changing and doing the sacrifice play, saying, I am Iron Man. Peak. Cinema, peak, cool. Again, we would have never have gotten that if it wasn't for reshoots. I just want to clarify that. Do you think there's some actors that have filmed scenes that we don't even know about? 100%. I guarantee there's a ton of actors we wouldn't even expect they would get that are probably in the film. I just wouldn't be surprised. I really do feel like, think about it. We don't know much about Avengers Doomsday. We don't know much. We've maybe seen one set that leaked out, but we don't even know what's really going on. We assume it's the X-Mansion with Sentinel heads in the front. We assume. We don't know much about this film. I'm gonna be honest, these rumors out here, grain of salt. We don't know much. They are keeping things under wraps. I don't know much. We don't know much about Brand New Day. They're doing very good keeping things under wraps. Don't let other people tell you otherwise. You know what I mean? I thought Cillian Murphy would be a Doom, the guy that was in Peaky Blinders. Yeah, Cillian Murphy, I think back in the day he could easily play Doom 100%. Especially after Oppenheimer, I feel like he could do it. I just feel like he's too much of a star. I don't know if Marvel could get him, to be honest. I don't think he'd even want to do it, to be honest. Sign on to be Doom for a couple movies. I highly doubt it. What up, everyone? On my 30-minute lunch break right now, I go back to work in 5 minutes. Just stopping by to say hi to everyone. Well, thank you, Jerry, for being in here. I appreciate you, bro. Nice seeing you in here, and thank you for stopping in. I'm glad you stopped in, too. That's what's up. That's dubs. Guys, like I said, we're going to be going stream until 8, so we are ending stream at 8. We've been going... I like to keep streams about 3 hours, roughly. And gaming will be like that, too. Streaming for about 3 hours. It'll be like that. So, I think that's a good... 3 hours is a good stream time. I think anything past that, you're doing too much, to be honest. But yeah, guys, I think that, like, Cillian Murphy would have been good if they would have got him earlier, if they would have went with Doom earlier. I think that would have worked. What else? Who will make it out alive? That's pretty cool. Oh, shit. We can talk about this. Who's excited for Gen V? I'm curious to know. Who is excited for Gen V Season 2? This drops tomorrow. I'm not sure what time this drops tomorrow. Guys, if anybody knows what time this drops tomorrow, I think it drops like late tonight. I think like 3 in the morning. This might drop. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what time Amazon likes to drop shows. But if it's late tonight, I'd consider staying up to watch this. Let me know. I am excited. I love The Boys. We're rolling around the last season of The Boys. I believe that comes out next year. I don't think we're getting the last season of The Boys this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. I love Gen V. I think maybe, if not a little bit more than The Boys. I kid you not. Like I said, I thought they were using Gen V as a cash grab to really drown out, or really like kind of like what's the word? Kind of like I think that is the word. To kind of really cash in on The Boys' name, but this show is really good. I'm super excited for season 2. I'm not. I hated The Boys. I know you hate The Boys. I haven't gotten into The Boys, so I'm not gonna see it right now. It's good. It is good. The Boys is good. But yeah, this comes out tomorrow. We are getting 3 episodes tomorrow. Fuck yes. I'm super excited. We're getting 3 episodes tomorrow. Let's go. I'm glad. If we would have only got 1 episode tomorrow, I would have been angry. I'm glad we're getting 3. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Watching The Boys. Let's go. Or not The Boys. I mean, Gen V Season 2. I'm excited. It's at a 90% too on Rotten Tomatoes. That's really good. Let's go. Sound cut out. Is it good now? Is it good? Let me know. Yeah, season 5 of The Boys is coming out in 2026. I thought so, Krim. Thank you for letting me know. Sick. Is the sound good, or is it cutting out? I swear, if this is gonna be a thing. Taco Tuesday, Temo. Yeah. I had tacos yesterday. Weirdly enough, it wasn't on Tuesday. Any action figures this stream? Yeah, we talked about them. Temo, you came in late. We talked about them already, kind of. I don't know if we're gonna be talking about them anymore, but yeah, we talked about it. We talked about a lot. We talked about the Daredevil mask that's up now, and it's gonna ship out this Friday. And we talked about a couple of other Marvel Legends. I don't know if we're gonna roll back around to Marvel Legends. Maybe we might watch a Fig vid. Maybe, I don't know. Sound is fine. Was on my end. Sorry about that. No, you're good. Dragging or dang? You said dang. Yeah, I'm sorry. Streams always start at 6. Just know that. So try to get in here early, because that's usually when we kind of like try to. If we have any like figure talk or anything, it's usually earlier in the stream, and then like later in the stream is when we watch like videos on figures and stuff. I'll go check out Legends Verse after this stream. Okay, cool. What's Legends Verse? Let me know. What is that? Guys, do we want to watch any Marvel Legend videos? I don't know of any, but we can look around. It's a checklist site. I think I've heard of it. I think I've heard of Legends Verse. I think I have. You upload your collection and your wait. You can look at some new figs. Wait, you upload your collection and you can look at some new figs. What are you talking about? Upload. Wait, you upload your collection. What's that? The Wolverine mask is also up on Hasbro Pulse. Yeah, I ordered it. I ordered that. That doesn't come out until like October 21st or 19th or 13th. I can't remember, but it's next month. Hopefully that doesn't move into like into September. I'll be pissed. Because I got a ton of figures coming out early October. I recently bought the Marvel Legends Silver Samurai verse Wolverine Marvel vs. Capcom figs. That's dope. I just got my Cap and Blue Venom. I actually did a video showcasing that, and I also posted some pictures of the figures up on my Instagram, showcasing the box and me talking about the figures up on Instagram and also TikTok. So definitely go check those out. You can add all your action figures to a tab called Your Collection. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know all the action figures I have, though, so that'd be hard to do. Without looking at them, it would be hard to kind of like sum up all the figures I have. That's like, it would be really hard. There's not many new videos in regarding like Marvel Legends unboxings I want to watch because I've practically seen all them. You know what I mean? I feel like it's been slow in regards to Marvel Legends unboxings. I feel like it's been very slow. You're meant to put them once you buy them. Oh, okay. That's pretty interesting. I don't know. Maybe that's something I'll look into doing. I'm not sure. I don't know if it sounds like something I'd want to do, but that sounds fun, though. Temo, if you're relatively new, though, I do have, like, a Marvel Legends collection tab. So if you want to go, like, check out my collection of my Marvel Legends, I have to make a new collection tour, which I'll do at the end of the year. I'm not going to do that until the end of the year, but yeah, it's been very slow. I think so. In regards of Marvel Legends, I think unboxings have been very slow, and it's like, if not, it's been slow. It's like I've seen all them, and it's like, or I don't feel like watching them because I've seen someone already unbox something, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I feel like it's been very slow with unboxings. But I think it's going to start ramping back up soon. So, yeah. I think I watched this. Yeah, I watched that. Did you guys see my pictures for my Cap and Blue Venom? Did you guys see them? Let me know. If you didn't, we can actually check those out. Did you see the video I sent you? Was it from last week or was it September 2nd it said or something? Or let me check. Let me go to Discord. Is it this? Or is it that? Wait, no, that ain't it. I didn't see these. Original plans for Avengers: Age of Ultron. How long are these videos? Because like I said, we're Sir Drunk is nice, so is Carbon scoring? Are those YouTubers? I just sent it. Yeah, so yeah, like how long is this video? And then what's this? What is your favorite character? Wait. More than just toys. Burskery. I don't know what the hell. Patriot or Totek or whatever. What is your favorite character says about you? Oh, what's your favorite character says about you? Okay. Is this dude we watched last week? I think this is the dude we watched last week. Let me just pull him up on YouTube. He's in my subscriptions tab. I think I followed him. If I can find him. Oh, here it is. Well, we watched that one. We did do that. Lies collectors tell themselves. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm quite sick. Okay. More than just toys. Does Hasbro have a new Marvel rival? Okay, that was a month ago. What type of collector are you? Why most collectors are miserable and don't even know it. Damn, I think we did we watch this? I think we might have watched that. We might have time for just maybe one of these, maybe two. We'll watch the Every Collector Masters Regret. Did social media ruin collecting? Interesting. Which one we want to watch? Which one do we want to watch? I actually do like this dude. Which one do we want to watch? Every Collector's Masters Regret. Did social media ruin collecting? I do want to watch the one you did send though. What does your favorite character say about you? Which one was that again? I think it was right down here. Or do we want to watch this one? What's your favorite character says about you? The one I sent you is good. So this one, the favorite character. All right, we'll watch this. We'll watch it. Okay, fuck it. I mean, we'll watch it. I do like this dude, so we'll do it. All right, guys. I think we might have time for maybe 2 videos here, and then I gotta get out of here because, like I said, the streams usually run from 6 to 8. So that's the times the streams usually run. So yeah.
Keep buying the same characters over and over.
Sound
is that
good?
just a habit, or is that just you? What if the characters that you love say something deeper about your personality, your values, and how you see the world? Let's be honest. We all have that character that we keep going back to. For me, it's probably Reverse Flash or Magneto. I don't even have to think about it. If there's a new one out, then I'm probably gonna buy it. But the question is, why that character? Why is he or she your character today? I want to talk about something just a little bit deeper that I really don't hear people talking about like that. And
Going on
today we're just
Discord?
gonna have a
Yeah.
little bit of
Okay.
fun
Cool.
with it. Do our favorite characters reflect who we are, or even more than that, do they shape who we become? Stick around. The patterns we don't always see. Let's start with something simple. Think about the figure that you own the most of. Not really the rarest or the most expensive, just the one figure that you really can't stop collecting. Almost every
We have the
collector has
same,
one, if not more. For some,
chair.
it might be Wolverine.
This is
Doesn't
red
really
and
matter
black.
the costume, they grabbing it. For someone else, it's Batman or Deadpool or Luke Skywalker. We joke about it, but there's a reason why that character keeps popping up on our shelf. For some people like me, there might be more than one character that fits this description or thought process. Sometimes our perfect
Spider-Man,
character could be a
Captain
combination
America.
of different characters, and together we like, yeah,
And Wolverine.
that's it, right there. My favorites, personally, are always gonna be characters that reflect my attitude in real life. I can't really see myself going hard for a character that's gonna do things differently than the way I would do them. Reverse Flash is in my top 2. And why is that? I love the Speed Force. I love everything that comes with it. I feel like if I had a choice and I was in the DC multiverse, I would wind up being a speedster. There's only one
Speedster,
problem though. The way
facts,
that
bro.
they write Barry Allen and Wally West, that's not me at all. The decisions that they make, I would never make. Mental instability aside, I would use my powers more like Eobard. I'd become a paradox. You're not getting rid of me, and I love that. Reverse Flash is petty and he's vindictive. And guess what? So am I. Once you rub me the wrong way, I could hold on to that forever. It could be 10 years later. And trust me, I was waiting for this moment, fam. Yo, you still on that? I ain't never left it.
Iron
The
Man
way
for
we
me,
pick
yeah,
characters
it's
is
a good one.
personal to us. It's emotional. And it might be more psychological than you think. The psychology behind our favorites. Let's talk about how we bond with fictional characters. There's actually a term for it. And the term is called parasocial relationships. That means we feel connected to people or characters that we've never met before. And no, it's not weird. is actually human, especially in childhood. Our brain absorbs stories like sponges. The heroes we look up to, the villains we fear, the journeys we watch, they start to influence our sense of self.
Spider-Man and Superman
Psychologists
when
talk
I was a
about something
kid.
called narrative identity. Basically, we make sense of who we are by telling ourselves a story. And our favorite characters most of the time play a role in that story. So Magneto was my favorite character in Marvel, bar none. But deeper than just Magneto, I also want to talk about the X-Men. When I came across the X-Men, it wasn't just about the powers that they had. It was also about the hardships that they faced. Mutants being hated and parents giving up on their kids because they were scared of them. Fun little fact. My father went out to get milk when I was about 8 months old, and he must have got lost on the way back because I still haven't seen him. Little 10-year-old me really understood when Jean Grey's parents didn't want her and they just gave her up to Professor X on a whim. When Nightcrawler gets shunned by his own mother because of his skin. I resonated with that. Is that what happened to me? Is that why my father bounced? Little kids can really kick around a lot in their head without you knowing about it. As I got older, I started to feel more like Gambit when I was trying to turn my life around. And I resonated with him hating his past thief lifestyle. Now he wants to make amends. That was me when I first came home. But Magneto, now that was different. When Magneto spoke, I listened. Magneto understood me. And I understood from real young. Magneto was right. I mean, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But to me, he was right. Still is. Magneto puts his people first, and there's no going around that. You know where he stands.
Yeah.
Unapologetically. That's how I wanted to be. That's the power that I wanted. That's how I wanted people to look up to me. The way they looked up to Magneto. Back then, I didn't have the words for what it was that I was feeling. But when I saw the X-Men, I felt like somebody got it. Character types and what they reflect.
Zach,
Let's
will you
break
ever
down
get
some
an
of the common
Onslaught
heroes
figure
that
if they
people
come out with
collect
one
and
that
see
looks
what
good?
it is that they
Probably.
might represent.
I consider it.
Spider-Man, responsibility, guilt, underdog resilience. You probably relate to struggle, perseverance, and doing the right thing, no matter what. Batman, control, trauma, justice. You probably value preparation, justice, and overcoming internal battles. Wolverine, rage, loyalty, solitude. You connect with emotional intensity, and you fight to protect what matters. Deadpool, humor, chaos, deflection. You might use humor as a shield or value not taking life too seriously. Captain America, principle, honor, leadership. You probably believe in something bigger than yourself. When we collect the character over and
Me.
over again, we're not just drawn to the look.
Facts.
We're drawn to what they represent. Even villains, Magneto, Venom, Loki, they speak to us too. Conflict.
Captain
rebellion,
America spoke to me the
and
first
that's one of
time
the
I
reasons a movie
saw
is
the
only as
first
good as
Cap
its
movie. I
villain.
was like,
We
this
gotta connect with them too.
rel-
So the
I can
question
relate.
really
I was like,
becomes,
I see
is that
myself
shelf
in him.
behind you really a collection, or is it more of a reflection, collecting an identity? Whenever I buy a figure, especially my core characters, it feels like I'm reconnecting with something that I need. It could be inspiration, it could be strength, it could be hope. For a lot of us, collecting started young, and those early experiences, those characters that we loved, they left an imprint. It's not just nostalgia. It's identity. Maybe you was a quiet kid and you saw yourself in Peter Parker. Maybe you felt like an outsider and you felt yourself gravitating towards the X-Men. Maybe you didn't have a role model, but you found one in Steve Rogers. Over time, these characters become part of your personal mythology. And every figure that you pick up is like a little reminder of who it is that you are, or who it is that you want to be. Characters grow with us. What's really interesting is that our favorite characters can change or evolve. You might start off with Spider-Man, but then you start gravitating towards Daredevil or Moon Knight as life gets more complicated. That shift right there says something about you too. When I was younger, I really liked Spider-Man. I mean, who didn't? As a kid, I think we take things at face value and we don't really think about things too deep. As I started to get older though, I started to realize that I really didn't have too much in common with Peter Parker. I would never be a struggling photographer if I had powers. I wouldn't be out saving the world knowing that I owe the landlord rent money. And to be honest with you, I'm more Punisher than I am Daredevil. I believe what Frank Castle's talking about. Daredevil puts them down, they get right back up. Punisher puts them down, they stay down. If I was Batman, I would have been body Joker. Sucks for the sales,
Yeah,
but it is what
I
it is.
feel-
That's me,
Civ.
and that's how I think, and that's how I feel. Because just like we grow,
He's not shit. I don't know. It's hard because I don't know. I do agree. It sucks because I've always had that kind of like I don't know, that dilemma where I agree with Frank that these people need to be taken out, but at the same time, it's that I remember the first time for me with Punisher. My first experience with Punisher was the Daredevil season 2 show. And I hated Punisher. I was like, I don't agree with anything you're doing. over time, I think I've leveled to kind of understand where he's coming from and why he does it. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard. It's hard. I feel like Matt, where sometimes Matt's even like, this once we can take out this person, or I don't know. I don't know. I do feel that way sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know.
Connection to certain stories and certain characters grows too. What we need, what we admire, what we're struggling with, it all evolves as we move forward. A 10-year-old Clever really couldn't appreciate the Punisher, but a 43-year-old Clever definitely could. Even within the same character, there are a bunch of different layers that make up that character.
That's wild.
Comic
I've
book
always
Spider-Man
loved him.
is
What?
way different
Punisher?
than MCU Spider-Man. Animated series Batman is way different than Arkham Batman. But if you're drawn to all the versions, then that says something too. It means that that character has become symbolic to you in some type of way. Why does that matter? This isn't just an overthought collector theory either. There's value in recognizing why it is that you're drawn to a character in the first place. Because once you understand that, you can start to understand your collection as a story about you. We're not just building a shelf. We're building a reflection of our values, our struggles, and our aspirations. And that right there is what makes collecting so powerful when it comes with intention. It's
Yeah.
not just nostalgia. It's empowerment. So now it's your turn. Who's your character? The one you buy without hesitation, the one you've always loved, maybe before you even knew why. What do they say about you? Because this hobby right here is not just about shelf space. It's also about self-space.
His videos are so, like, said perfectly and laid out perfectly, and it gets the point across very well. This dude's very talented. I actually really like him, to be honest. I think his videos, like, they're also, it's looking more internally at things. And I do agree, and I've always said that, like, characters, for me, like, Captain America, or not Captain America, Spider-Man and Superman really built the foundation of who I am. And Captain America, I think when I got older and my first, my first, like, experience of knowing who Captain America was in Captain America: The First Avenger. And that character, like I said, for the longest time, is that as I grew up, Tony was my favorite character too, as, like, Iron Man 1 came out. It was the suits, but it was also, like, wanting to do good. But then when Cap came out, that character really resonated with me, of wanting to fight for the little guy, internally feeling, I was bullied in school, so I really felt a connection to that. I'm not a tall dude, and I wasn't a big bulky dude when I was younger. I felt like Steve, but even then I still wanted to do the right thing. I feel like that character really resonated with me and really built my moral compass. And I feel like that's why that character is still one of my favorite characters of all time. And I think Chris Evans really portrayed that character very well. And that's the one thing I would love to tell Chris Evans, is that that character really, his version of the character really molded me in my early teen years. And really molded me to the man I am today. And I love that character. And I would even say Charlie Cox's Daredevil even built to that too. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just, I mean, people underestimate how strong a superhero can really mold a kid's perspective on how they want to live their life and who they want to be. I feel like people don't talk about it enough, especially if they don't know the significance of how important a superhero can be to a kid. It really, really matters. Oh shit, I'm sorry to hear that, Zach. You're good, Marvel. Yeah, I was bullied when I was a kid. It sucked. It really sucked. I used to get beaten up. Everything. It just... but I never... You know what I mean? I got to the point where Steve said, if you keep running, they never stop. So you just gotta be there, and you gotta stand up, try to stand up for yourself. It was like that. See what I mean? Like, I really resonated with Steve Rogers, and I love that character. I think that's why, as you can see here, Captain America, 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 and more around the room. I have a shit ton of Captain America Funko Pops. That and him and Spider-Man and Daredevil have really become the forefronts of my three characters that really feel like molded me, and Superman on the DC side. You know what I mean? Like, those characters to me are just, yeah, I feel like really molded me. For me, I watch the cartoons like Batman, the animated series, and Spider-Man. The animated series. Yeah, JJ. That's what I'm saying. Is that characters really can mold you, and I feel like people don't understand that. This dude gets it though, because I feel like that's why I said to myself, I actually really wanted the Captain America. I mind you, I pre-ordered this 2-pack from the get-go. And then I said, I don't know about it, and I went through with it because Captain America is my favorite character. I love that character. You guys don't understand how many shields I own. That's not even the only shield I own. I did a shield collection video years ago. I have more shields now, and I still want more shields. I love Captain America. I love him. He's great. Including that shield. 1. Wait, so that was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 shields, guys. 6 Captain America shields. I have 6. If I'm correct, I think I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have 6. I have 6 shields, guys. No joke. And I still want more. Like Cap is my favorite character. Right next to Spider-Man. I'm not a tall dude either, so I've wished I could get that serum myself. For real though, like, could you imagine? Oh, that would be so sick to get that power. So cool. All right, we can watch like one more, guys, before we get out of here. Which one do we want to watch? Okay, this one says, what type of collector are you? That's pretty interesting. I feel like we've watched this one though. And then he like went into like, waves, how people buy waves of toys, whatever. I think we've watched this last week. Does Hasbro have a new rival? I don't know if we watched that. Why most collectors are miserable and don't even know it. I think we watched that also with this one last week. I think we watched both of those. I don't think we watched this one. How Toy Biz broke collecting without us realizing? What does that mean? Toy Biz? I've heard of that. I think that was like the old thing before Marvel Legends, I think. Lies collectors tell themselves. I think maybe we watched this too. Yeah, it says we watched that. I kind of want to watch this. Did social media ruin collecting? Do we want to watch this one? Yay or nay? Do we want to watch this one? Why did social media ruin collecting? I kind of want to watch it. Sounds interesting. I'm just waiting for someone to give the green light. Is that the one we want to watch, or yay? Yeah, do we want to watch this one? Okay, we can watch this one. That's fine. I don't want to like ponder about it too much because, like I said, guys, it's like 7:41. We gotta end stream
More
soon.
specifically, how we use social media. Because let's be real, we don't just. Did social media ruin collecting? What if I told you that the biggest threat to collecting today isn't toy prices or even distribution or even the companies that make the figures? What if the real problem is us? Or more specifically, how we use social media? Because let's be real, we don't just collect anymore. We perform collecting. The walls of figures behind us, the perfectly lit shelves, the hype posts, the haul videos. But somewhere along the way, the joy of the hobby got tangled up in the pressure for us to prove ourselves online. And it's left a lot of us wondering, are we collecting for ourselves, or are we collecting for the feed? So today, I want to dig into a question that might make some of us a little bit uncomfortable. Has social media helped collecting, or has it done the opposite and actually ruined one of the things that we all love and share? Stick around.
I don't know if that, like, Maybe for some people, but I collect for myself and my own like collection.
Before I actually get into it, I want to be honest about what it is that the internet has actually done for us. In almost all aspects, the internet has completely changed our lives. Communities that used to be small, isolated pockets are now global and thriving. I remember a time when the only people that we really saw like that was our family and the people that we came in contact with on a daily basis. For the most part, if we didn't live together, go to school together, or work together, we probably would have never met. Social circles used to be a lot smaller back then, but you fast forward to today and all of that has changed. Because of the internet, now people can gamble from their couch or put a bet on a football game. People can find love in
I
the
don't
other side of the
gamble. I
world.
find it
We don't even have to
stupid.
bump into each other anymore. I can jump online and talk to somebody in Brazil about the newest Spider-Man figure. I can see customizers in Europe, and I can talk to diorama builders in Asia, or even toy photographers in Canada. Social media made collecting bigger than just toys. It made it culture. And without the internet, I wouldn't be here talking to you. This channel, this community,
Same.
none of it would exist without it. The internet has made everything accessible to everyone. So yeah, the internet deserves its flowers. It gave us connection, knowledge, and the ability to finally reach each other. It gave collectors a place to share and celebrate and feel less weird about the things that we love. For many of us, it turned a private passion into a global family. But here's the thing. For everything that the internet has made better, there's also a list of things that the internet has made worse. Kids aren't going outside and socializing with their friends the way they used to when we was coming up. You go to a party
True.
today, it is not uncommon to see a bunch of people sitting in a room right next to each other. But everybody's on their phones, worried about what somebody else is doing.
True.
100 miles away. It's no longer, look at this figure that I found. Now it's all about, look at my entire wall. It's no longer, check out my display. Now it's like, look how perfect my museum shelves are compared to yours. And even worse, it's not even about the figure itself anymore. Now it's about how fast can you post it, how many likes can you get, and how much clout can it bring. And that right there is when the cracks start to show. We stopped showing our collections and we started competing with them. And collecting is one of those things
I
that
don't do
has
that.
changed. Because for all the ways that social media
There
has
are,
brought us
look at
together,
this.
it's also changed.
I will say this. There are people out there that have way bigger collections than I do. But the way I see it is, I have the collection that I built, that I love, of the characters that I love, that I'm very proud of. I don't do this game where it's like, oh, because, for instance, I've had people comment saying, oh, your collection's, like, small, or, like, making it sound like it's bad that I have a small collection. I'm very glad of the collection that I have, and it's not small at any means. It grows every day. But I'm not one of those people that just gets, like, that, like, compares collections and, like, gets upset when people have better I'm not in that. Like, I don't care if someone has a better collection than I do, or I don't even think of it that way. I have the best collection that for myself. Like, it's not, for me, it's not a competition, because I love seeing people's collections and what they bring, and seeing what I can, like, how I can make my collections better by seeing other people's collections in terms of, like, maybe stands, figure stands. But other than that, I don't look at it like that. I don't know who's looking at it like that, but I don't look at it like that at all.
Changed why we collect, how we collect, and even who we're collecting for. And that's where this conversation.
Alternative said, I know I'm late, but for me, Spider-Man is favorite character because I loved science so much as a kid and still do as a teenager, and always wanted to do good and help people at such a young age. And I see that in you, Ultra Nerd. I do see a young Peter Parker or
really
Miles
begins.
Morales in you, bro. You always do
Remember,
good.
I'm talking about the culture as a whole here. There was a time when people collected
I see that
just
with all you
because they
guys.
loved the characters, they loved the story, or
A
they just
hero.
loved the toy itself. That's what drove the hunt, and that's what fueled the joy. But these days, I can't help but feel like that's not really the case anymore. A lot of what I see today isn't about collecting for a purpose, and it's really more about the image of collecting. It's all about that wall behind us when we go live, constantly trying to figure out if the setup is Instagram worthy so other people can like it. Not just getting what you want, but getting what he wants too. what they want, picking up things because of an announcement and not because it was on your list or even in your heart. And look, I'm not saying it's wrong to want a beautiful display. We all want that. There's something to be said about collector pride. Most of us share the same type of characteristics. Most of us are introverted by nature, meticulous and studious. But I'm talking beyond that. When the performance becomes bigger than the passion, we've lost something. The question really becomes, do you love the figure? Or do you love the picture of you holding the figure? Because I'll be the first one to tell you right now, when collecting becomes content, it becomes pressure. Pressure to buy faster, pressure to pose better, pressure to own everything just to stay relevant. And the crazy part is, that pressure steals the one thing that collecting was supposed to bring to us in the first place, the joy. Here's a little fun fact. I broke my leg last year, and there was about 3 or 4 months that I wasn't able to get on camera. I wasn't able to keep these discussions going, but at the same time, I had a channel that I was trying to get off the ground. I didn't want to lose any of the momentum that I had built up to that point, so I had to rely on reviews for that time period. Straight facts, doing one review whenever you feel like it, here and there, is one thing. When I had to rely on reviews and use them as a crutch for my situation, I realized real quick that that's not something I'm trying to do. Now, to be clear, I only buy figures that I want and need for my collection, but there was times that
I relate so much to this dude because he's actually speaking facts. Is that I felt like I had to, because that was what was getting the most views, is the figure unboxings, and I turned it into like, I turned my joy into like a job almost, and it kind of felt like me like kind of pausing on unboxing the figures just ruined the joy for a bit of me opening that figure for myself, doing whatever. And it was the fact that I had to wait for the right time to do an unboxing for the channel. I wouldn't let myself open the figure unless I did a video and blah, 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 blah. And it just ruined the fun of me collecting. Now that I've kind of taken a step back and I just do unboxings when I want to, or I do, like, show off the figure or do photos when I want to, I felt a lot better. I probably haven't had as much fun dealing with the Marvel Legends until yesterday, when I actually said, you know what, I actually want to make a little video about it and actually take some time to like pose my figures, take some photos, post them. I felt very good. And that's what it means. Like, you gotta take a step back and get out of that creator brain. I've never had a creator brain to the point of like I have to get things I don't want because I know it's gonna be popular to then make a video because I know it does the numbers. I don't think like that. I don't get things that I don't want. Now, I will get things that I do want that I won't let myself unbox because I want to I know that I have to make a video for it, but I'm not thinking like that anymore. I'm doing things that I want to do when I want to do it. And I'm very happy about that, and I think it's a good when you realize that, because I don't want this hobby that I started of collecting figures for me not to want to do it anymore, because it feels like it's a job where I need to get the views and the likes and the whatever, and I can't open it unless I make a video. It's just bad for the mental health, you know what I mean, and just bad for a hobby you like to do.
I didn't even want to talk about those. Sometimes you just want to put a figure on your shelf because it belongs there and there's not really too much to say about them. I can't even imagine if we start talking about figures that I don't like just for content purposes. That has to be a nightmare. I'm not sure that anybody should envy that guy right there. It's sad to say, but what collecting has really turned into these days is excess over everything. It's not even about collecting your nostalgia or your niche anymore. What I'm really seeing is a battle of the numbers. Who can get the most of everything? How much can I squeeze in this week? This figure might sell out. They don't even know who he is, but they keep hearing his name, so now they want 2 of them. I always say, everything is good in moderation. Even too much water is no good for you. Me personally, I have my themes laid out. If a new release comes out and it happens to fit that, then great, I'm all in. But I can't be making up new sections because of a commercial. And I'll be honest, I find it hard a lot of the time. I was really looking at those new Fantastic Four figures, but I really had to remind myself that they don't fit in with what I have going on. They didn't make those for me. They made those figures for somebody else. Storm Collectibles is dropping Street Fighter Alpha figures. Doesn't really matter to me because I'm already all in with Jada. They should have thought about that a couple of years ago when they was making $80 figures. I'm not making a new shelf just for them. Once I go to a restaurant and I order a steak, that's it. I'm locked in. Just because I see somebody with a chicken plate that looks crazy doesn't mean I go ahead and I order that too. That's
Yes,
exactly how I
okay.
feel about buying the same line at the same time. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Problem with excess is that when collecting becomes performance, the barrier to entry skyrockets. Think about gaming. We used to just pick up a controller and play. Now, you need a 4K camera, a microphone, fiber optic internet, headphones, colorful lights, thousands of dollars down the drain before you even realize, do I even like the game? Collecting is really the same way. Used to be that we just picked up a figure that spoke to us. Now it's all about, gotta complete the whole wave, gotta get the exclusives. What about the variants? And all of a sudden,
I don't
it's
do
not
that.
about joy anymore. It's
The-
about
I gotta
proving
get
that
a
you
whole
belong and
wave.
keeping
I
up with
don't-
the crowd.
it's very
And that's
rare I get a
dangerous,
whole-
because
a whole
that's when
wave.
hobbies turn into gatekeeping contests instead of welcoming communities. And here's the thing. When excess becomes the standard, it doesn't just change what we buy. It changes who feels like they could even start in the first place. And social media makes all of this worse. The second a new figure's revealed, the hype train starts rolling. You already know what time it is. The scalpers are watching and the bots
Yep.
are going live. By the time that
Hate
real
that
collectors
shit.
start adding things to their cart, the product's already gone. That's a side effect of excess. Now we're competing with algorithms and
Yep.
resellers and people who don't really care about the hobby at all. They only care about
And this is the point I was trying to make. The fact that we have scalpers now makes it, and I was just talking to Troy about this, makes it where you feel like you need to buy it, because if you don't buy it right then and there, it's not going to be there anymore. And in the old ways of collecting, it would just be there, and you could wait weeks or months, and if you decide to get it then, you can get it then. Now you can't do that, and that's what makes saving money so hard. Because, for instance, a lot of these X-Men 97 figures I could get later. Some of them I did cancel, because I practically did get this whole upcoming X-Men 97 wave. And I was thinking I would wait on some of these, but scalpers exist, and I'm not trying to pay like 30, 40, 50 bucks, maybe like 50, 40 bucks for a figure, when I could just get it at 25 right now. But it's like, I think to myself, I don't really want the figure right now. You know what I mean? But it's like, I need to buy it right now because I don't want to deal with a scalper. We should not have to think like that, because scalpers want to ruin collecting. And it's in everything. Not in just figures, shoes, DVDs, everything. DVDs is the one thing that I'm just like, how dare you? How dare you that you're ruining it for people that love DVDs? You're a piece of absolute shit. I'm trying not to swear as much, because I do know that like that can teeter in terms of whatever. But I could say that and probably get away with it. Long story short is that people ruin it, bro. Do stores sell certain figure waves? Yeah. I mean, it's not just online. Stores do sell usually waves that like Hasbro sells, or they tend to get them. Lately though, I will say, stores sometimes don't get waves until months later of the figures. For instance, the Fantastic Four figures didn't come out until like 2 months later after the film. At Target and at Walmart. Or at Walmart. I think I just started seeing them at Target. That's how bad things have been. Stores are starting to not get things, and then that's benefiting in the bots' favor and the scalpers' favor, because again, it's more likely that we'll go to the scalper to order that figure that we don't choose to get. Or in a way, that scalper is making us spend money that we don't want to spend right now because we're in fear of coming across a scalper. That's just, it's so effed. It's so true. It's so real. It sucks. It really, really does suck. But like I said, I canceled some of the figures. For some of the X-Men 97, I'm just gonna like, if I come across, oh jeez, I can't even speak. If I come across them later down the line, I will buy them. But if I don't, I'm okay with it. I'm trying to set myself up to like realize it's okay. I'll find it probably eventually. But but if I don't really want the figure, I should not buy the figure. You know what I mean? It's hard not to get into that headspace where you're like, I want it, but it's not like I need it, but I don't want to deal with a scalper, so I'm gonna buy it. It's not a good headspace. It sucks. For example, the Psylocke 2-pack. There, you said it. Limited quantity. Scalpers being on it because they knew people wanted that Psylocke, and then it goes up exponentially in the aftermarket, and it's like, it sucks. And it's a race to get a figure. It sucks. It's not fun. It's not fun racing around. My sister hates when I get into like when I really get into something and I say, oh my god, it's gonna sell out. Oh, this is an exclusive. She hated having to deal with the Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack. She had to go to two stores across the way to get that for me, and she hated it. She hated hearing employees come up with excuses on why they weren't out. Everything. Having to rush into the store or get there early to make sure we get it. She hates it. I hate it. Like, it's not fun. And that's the reason a lot of people are dropping out of collecting is because of that. It's not fun. I'll tell you that. And it pisses me off. It's not fun at all. For instance, it's best example. The Fantastic Four First Steps Steelbook is an Amazon exclusive. Guess what's going to happen? It's going to sell out, and bots are going to spam buy them, and they're going to get sold exponentially higher on the aftermarket, aka scalpers. They ruin it. They ruin it, man. It sucks. It's like, dude, you're not buying it because you want it. You're buying it because you want to upcharge it, and you want people to pay over prices for it. It's fucked. I hate people that do it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I told Troy if I ever come across a scalper, it's on site. It's on site. Catching hands, I'll give them one chance. I'll be like, I'm going to give you one chance. Put it down. I'm buying it. Or you're only getting one. You're only going to walk out of the store with one. You're not walking out with 4, 5, 1. And you're going to walk, and you're going to grab it, and you're going to keep walking. I hate people like that. I don't. It sucks.
Flipping figures for money. That doesn't just ruin collecting. That ruins trust. And it makes
Agrees
regular
that. Yeah,
fans
Marvel.
feel
Yeah.
like they don't even stand a chance. And the sad part about it is this. Collecting always needs new collectors to jump in and keep the lines going. The last thing that we want is to make the barrier to entry so high that people don't want to jump in at all. That will be bad for everybody. And maybe the hardest part to admit is that social media has changed what we think a real collection even looks like anymore. It used to be messy shelves, nostalgia, personal touches, and originality. Now it's about museum walls, glass cases, and perfect lighting. And if your setup doesn't look like that, you feel like you're left behind, like you're not good enough. But the truth is this, those highlight reels that we scroll through, they're just that. The highlights, the best angles.
I'm glad with my shelves. I love my shelves.
Best. A lot of
I like
people
'em.
have been collecting for years, decades even. After a certain point, it really does start to look easy. But social media skips the journey. It only shows you the destination. So people starting from day one are looking at veteran collectors and they saying to themselves, well, that's what I need to do. Otherwise, I'm not a real collector. And that's not the case. If we measure our collections against someone else's performance, we're never gonna be satisfied.
Facts. Collect the shelves you want, not what people
And that brings
want,
us to the
want.
scariest
You know what
question
I mean?
of them all. Can a regular person even start collecting in today's climate? Or has the cost of entry, the financial cost, the social pressure, the expectation to perform become so high that new fans don't even bother trying? That thought crosses my mind all the time. I constantly ask myself, if I was to start today collecting the 2025, would I? Honestly, I don't know. Definitely not on the same level. When I started, it was simple. If you liked the character, you picked up the toy. Now, people hesitate to even step in because they feel like they can't keep up. And if a hobby isn't welcoming new fans, then how long can it really last?
I will say it's gotten exponentially worse. I remember when I started collecting, which was probably about maybe 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, when I really started like upping the collecting with Troy. It was so fun. Nowadays, the amount of conversations me and him have about money. Oh, we got to get it, or there's going to be scalpers. Oh, we probably aren't going to get it because of scalpers, or or we have to get up at a certain time because of this, because of that. It's so much managing, and it's annoying. It's like it should not be like this. That we have to prepare for this, prepare for that, or, it's just like, it's just not. It's harder now. I'm telling you, it's harder now. Like I said, 2 years ago, I think it was a little bit easier. I feel like at the beginning it was real fun for me to collect. It's still fun now, but it's like, there's a lot more stress behind it because I've been in it for a while. It's it's annoying. Maybe it's because I wasn't really in it before, and I was just starting out, and I was getting things that weren't too hard to come by. But now I feel like everybody is collecting Marvel Legends or whatever, and it's become harder now. Especially the younger generation is starting to collect Marvel Legends, which makes it harder. That could have been like that for the veterans that collected Marvel Legends. You know what I mean? The old heads that collected Marvel Legends. Having me come in and like collect Marvel Legends, it might have been harder for them. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, it's hard. It's harder now. I think it's a lot stressful now than it was when I started.
Now, just to be fair, social media isn't all bad. It's built amazing communities. It's given collectors voices. It's taught us more about figures, history, and toy culture than we ever knew before. But somewhere along the line, the scales tipped. The joy of collecting became less about the toy and more about the validation. And that right there is where the problem lives. Not in the platform themselves, but in the way that we let them define what it is that this
I started
hobby
collecting
means.
Marvel Legends.
So what's the answer? I
and
don't think it's deleting our accounts and
Marvel
abandoning the community. The cure
memorabilia
is remembering that
only
social
2
media
years
should
ago,
serve our collecting,
and
not
I'm
the other
not
way around.
ashamed
It's
of
okay to
it
post your show
or my
but
collection.
don't design
Awesome,
your
JJ.
show
That's what I
for
like
the
to hear.
post. It's okay to share your haul, but don't go and buy a haul just because you feel like you need content. And most importantly,
Yeah, I
it's
don't do
okay
that
to
shit,
log
bro.
over to sit with your figures in silence, to enjoy them without
Yes.
thinking about likes, comments,
I'm-
or algorithms.
that's what I'm
Because
doing.
At the end of the day, the only person that has to love your collection is you. So does social media
Facts.
really ruin collecting? The answer really depends on you. If you're collecting for your own
Smart.
joy and your shelves reflect what it is that you love, then no, it hasn't ruined anything. But if the pressure to perform, to keep up, to prove yourself online has stolen your joy, then maybe for you, social media has ruined it. And that's why I'll leave you with this. Who is it that you're collecting for? Yourself or for the feed? Because that answer right there might be the only one that matters. If the internet disappeared tomorrow, would you
So keep
still be proud
collecting.
of your collection?
Yeah.
Until next time. Peace.
W video, bro. This dude's like, he knows. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a long time where I feel like someone doesn't talk negative about something in the figure space, but also gives good notes on things about mentally about collecting figures and really like, are you doing it for yourself? Or are you doing it for the views? Especially with a lot of figure collectors being in the entertainment business of unboxings and stuff. Bro knows his shit. He knows his shit. W video, yeah, this dude is the G, 100%. I really like this dude. He speaks facts. His layouts of his videos get straight to the point. He gives good tips and advice and says it how it is, but isn't negative. I really do like this dude, and I think we need more people like this dude. He's genuine. I really do feel like that. Honestly, genuine. WVid, he goes really deep. 100% Crim. He really, really does. And I love that. Because it is, like I said, it's mentally, I agree with him. It's mentally, draining when it's okay. Like, I didn't feel like I could just sit and have my figures and unbox them for myself. I felt like I was in such a go mode of, this is what the channel is right now, or the views on these videos do good. I can't unbox these for myself until I unbox them for the channel. Like, I can't just unbox them. I have to make a video on them. And when you get into that mindset, it ruins the fun of getting in a figure when you first get it in, unboxing it, or kind of taking it in and messing around with it, putting it up on the shelf. I would wait weeks, if not months. You know what I mean? If I didn't have the time, I wouldn't let myself unbox that figure. And again, he gets it. He was literally having the same dilemma I was. And it's like, it's okay. Because at the end of the day, it's yours. It's for you. It's not for everybody else. It's like if you want to share a picture or do whatever, or do an unboxing to kind of share it with everybody else, that's cool. But you need to look at the fact that at the end of the day, it's yours. You're buying it for yourself. You're buying it for your joy. There's no time that you shouldn't let what you do depict on if you can open it or not right then and there. It's like, I love that. And again, I'm glad that I've come to this conclusion and this realization because I've been happier. Like I said, like I just, on my own time, did my own video for TikTok. I really played around with the figures yesterday, took some fun photos and posted them up, and I was proud of it. I was excited about it. I haven't felt like that in a while. So doing that, I was like, this feels great. It feels different. I don't feel like I'm being pressured. I'm doing things at my own time, switching to more streams instead of less videos. It's been a fun change of pace, and it's made me excited to make content. I hate scalpers. 100% JJ. I hate them. I hate them. Dude, they ruin the fun of collecting. They really do in everything, in every space. Not just figures, everything. It sucks. It sucks. So yeah, like I said, I've just been kind of changing some things up. And even like, I'm reevaluating the figures I have on pre-order, asking myself, do I even really need them? And that's good to do, to kind of go once over and be like, do I really need this? I'm doing that right now. I really am doing that. And I'm to be honest, I'm about to cancel those Star Wars figures I have because I keep questioning myself, do I really need them? I'm going to be honest, I don't care as much about my Star Wars collection right now. And it's like, do I really need them? No. When you're really thinking like that, no, you really don't. So I'm still pondering. But yeah, I do think as the months go by, some of these figures I have in my cart are going, and I'm not getting, because I keep thinking to myself, like that. You know what I mean? I'm thinking logically about things, and like if I cut that out, I'm actually might be putting the money back in my wallet for something more important down the line, or something I really am going to want. So you just got to think about that logically. And I do think it's smart to kind of reevaluate some of the pre-orders, go through them and be like, do you really need them? What does this stuff do for your collection? What does this do for you? And I keep thinking to myself, Star Wars for me has always been hard to like start up, even though I love Star Wars. But even then, it's like the collection I have now, I'm okay with it just staying like that. So I do think to myself, do I necessarily really need these? And again, I'm getting into like, but if I don't get them, scalpers will get them. And if I don't want to have to pay that extra price. No one should think like that. Scalpers got everybody effed up. Like, no one should think like that. People should just be able to get things on their own time without feeling like, it's going to go up, or it's going to sell out, or bullshit. But yeah, guys, that was it. It is 8:09. This was this Tuesday. Again, September 16th, chill stream. I just want to say thank you for everybody coming in here, taking the time out of their day to chill with me, have fun with me, talk about things that we love. Again, I really love and appreciate every single one of you guys for coming in here. This week's chill stream, this Friday, again, 8 p.m. EST, we are doing this Friday's chill stream. It hasn't changed. We're still doing it. Possibly this Saturday will be the first gaming stream I do. Stay tuned. I need to have my brother set up my capture card, set up the PlayStation. I'm rusty on Fortnite. Bear with me. I'm probably going to try to play Fortnite. I also thought about playing the Deadpool game. I have the Deadpool game uploaded on my PC. I have to get my controller and have it all set up. I think my brother told me like you can't set up the controller to the PC Deadpool game. So I might not be playing that because I'm terrible on keyboard and mouse. I will admit that. I'm starting to get better, but it's really hard for me. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to probably try to do Fortnite maybe this Saturday. I haven't played Fortnite in forever. So like I said, I'm probably going to be mad rusty. It's probably going to piss me off. So be prepared. I think that's why I'm also starting the stream at maybe, I might even just say 2 hours. And if I'm starting to feel good with Fortnite, maybe try to go for that 3 hour mark. So maybe we'll just do a 2 hour Fortnite stream on Saturday. It's probably going to be at 1. Just keep a lookout around 1 p.m., 12 p.m. EST. Mainly 1, I think, is when I'll go live. But yeah. Yeah, man, it was a W stream. Thank you so much. Morby said, have a great night, Zach. Thank you. You too. Krim, you have a great night. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the stream. And probably announcement. Yes, possibly announcement 100% this Friday. I'm very excited. It's going to be great. And it's a great new direction and building up more about the channel. And I'm very, very proud, and I'm very, very excited. And I think it's just going to be a new great start for the channel, or a new add-on to the channel. Because I'm loving what we're doing. I love these streams. I don't see many people doing streams like this either. And I prefer talking to you guys and doing it. I like it. It literally feels like I'm talking to you guys, and I prefer it over making videos right now. It feels nice. Are you going to stream the PlayStation Showcase? When is I would like to. I don't know when the PlayStation Showcase is announced. Do we know when it is? JJ, let me know. I would like to. But at the same time, if that Wolverine game, if that trailer doesn't show, I think I'll be annoyed, because That's like the only game I would like that I would tune into that showcase. So if it doesn't show up, I might lose my mind. I actually might like flip out. So it's a lot. It's a lot. I'd consider doing it if you guys showed up. I would consider, but if they don't play that damn Wolverine trailer, I'm gonna have a problem with the PlayStation, quite honestly. So we need to see something, especially with those damn rumors and Caboose and everybody making all these videos trying to stir up hype. I need them to actually show a trailer. I need them to. If I'm gonna stream that, I need them to show a trailer. But yeah, like, and if I am gonna stream that, it's gonna be over on the gaming channel. So like I said, guys, go subscribe to my gaming channel at the Heroverse Gaming. So yeah, stay tuned. Fortnite stream coming this Saturday, possibly at 1 p.m. EST. We're probably gonna go 3 hours, maybe 2 to start out. See if I'm liking Fortnite. If I'm doing good. I would be down also for anybody that has a PlayStation if wants to join. Sorry about that, guys. I've been sneezing. Oh shit. That was probably really loud. For anybody that has a PlayStation that maybe wants to come play Fortnite with me, I would consider having a couple, maybe having 3 people, maybe run squads, maybe run trios. I would consider doing that. If anybody has a PlayStation and wants to play Fortnite, I'm not opposed to play Fortnite with people. So let me know if anybody wants to play on Saturday around 1 p.m. EST. I'd consider doing that. Send me, if you have a PlayStation and you play Fortnite and you're down to play on Saturday, send me your PlayStation name. I'll add you guys, and then we'll kind of go from there. And once I'm live, you'll know I'm live, and then we'll go from there. And you guys can come play with me on Fortnite. I'm not opposed to it. I'm down to do it. Maybe I'll do a couple games first by myself, and then maybe I'll do trios or squads or whatever. Mainly maybe duos or trios. I don't know about squads. Sometimes when there's too many people sometimes when I do squads, there's just too much shit happening. So maybe I'd consider doing at least duos or trios. Anything beyond that, probably not. Most likely duos to start out. Then maybe we'd then go the trios. Yeah. Can't wait for Friday and Saturday. This channel will forever stay strong. Thank you, Ultra Nerd. Seriously. It truly means the world that you say that. I'm glad you guys are loving the content. It makes me very happy. Like I said, I'm so proud of the channel that we've built. It's so positive and outgoing, and it just makes me very happy. It's great. Sadly, I'm on Xbox, but I'm trying to get a PS5 soon. I believe, if I'm correct, there is you can cross-play, I believe, on Fortnite. I don't think that's like any one-gen thing. I think you can play with Xbox players. So I think I can play with you. I would be in game chat, so not like PlayStation party chat, so I would be able to talk to you. So I think it would work, Marvel. I think so. I think if I'm correct, because I've played with Xbox players before on Fortnite from the PlayStation. So yeah, I think I can. So maybe I can't. I think on PlayStation and on Fortnite itself, I can add you. So let me know your Fortnite name. Send it in the Discord. I'll add you on Fortnite, and then we can play. So yeah, send me your Fortnite name on Fortnite, and I can add you. Oh, really? Okay, I might have to see if I can play then. Okay, bet. Yeah, let me know. Like I said, I'll be live around 1, so stay tuned. Go follow the gaming channel. I'm gonna talk to my brother, see if we can like get it set up maybe even tomorrow. I wouldn't even be no, it probably won't work. I'll wait to do it for Saturday. I feel like it's doing too much. If I try doing it on Friday, it's doing a little bit too much. But I'm proud. We're doing more streams. We're doing more stuff. Content's still coming. We're still doing things. Like I said, next week, along with the chill streams, we are going to be watching Marvel Zombies over on Twitch. That's my first thing I'm going to be doing over on Twitch. That watch party for Marvel Zombies. Stay tuned for that. I'm still trying to figure out when those episodes are dropping. If it's 3 in the morning, I'm not going to watch it until 9 in the morning. But if it's 9 at night on Thursday, we'll watch it. I'll probably start the stream at like 8:45. And if it drops at 9 in the morning, or if it drops at 9 in the morning, I'll probably start the stream over on Twitch at 8:45. But if it drops at 3 in the morning, I'll probably still start my Twitch stream at like 8:45 and start it at 9. If you guys get the gist. That's probably what's gonna happen. All right, sounds good. Thanks. Yes, I'm good. Yeah, thank you. I have Fortnite Mobile, so I might play with Bet. And whatever works, I'm down for whatever. But all right, guys, I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys this Friday for this Friday's chill stream, and also this Saturday for this Saturday's game stream. Peace.